Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, I want to do a video on this ViperSharp. This is a sharpening system. This specific sharpening system is actually a prototype, one of many. This was sent to me to check out by the designer and creator of this, the owner of ViperSharp. This has been something that's kind of been in the works for a long time now. Basically, a knife guy who wanted to be able to sharpen knives easier. Came up with the idea of coming up with a new knife sharpener. Now this is basically a new design of something that's already existed from way back when. Lansky was the first company that I remember in my youth of having an angled, sharpening system. It was okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's still made today. Still, hundreds if not thousands of people using it. But over the years, I stumbled across the Apex. Okay, the Edge Pro Apex, which is the system that I much prefer for sharpening, for an angled sharpening system. I loved it. It took everything that I liked about Lansky, took it to the next level. Okay, quality of the machinery was very nice. The quality of stones were much better, in my opinion, than what Lansky had to offer at the time. Things have changed over the years, but it was great. I mean, it's what I used up until today. So anyway, the ViperSharp is in the works. As I said, the creator and owner has a Kickstarter page, which I'll put a link in the description box if you want to see that. He has a video talking about it. There's much more information than I can provide to you. I'm just here to tell you what I think of it after using it for a couple weeks now. I guess about a month. I really like it. So basically, and by the way, this is not the final product. You have to watch this video and read updates and stuff like that. Basically, since this version, you can see how the knife clamps in there. Okay, this whole piece right here is actually going to be removable on the final version, so you can slide this out. Okay, if that makes sense, this whole piece will slide out, so you can rotate it, slide it back in, and do the other side of the blade, instead of this version where you have to loosen the screw here and flip the knife over. Okay, so it's even more consistent and even faster than this. So it's a really simple system, just like the Edge Pro Apex. We have a kind of a guide rod here. All right, there's a little rubber piece. I'm going to slide back here to adjust, so this way I have more room to work. And the knife I have clamped in there is one of the Walmart knives, okay, which is needed sharpening at this point after using it. So just like you saw me use the Edge Pro Apex a million times. You can do circles on this, however your sharpening style is. It doesn't really matter either way. You're just creating a burr, flipping it over, knocking off the burr, and then of course going through all the different stones, the different grits and so forth. This particular one for testing came with a few different stones. Now let's say you want to replace one of these or swap it out. Okay, this pivots out. And pop the new one in, hooks on the back. So you get that centered. Okay, and then clicks right in place. Again, these are all, I believe they're 3D printed, but they look like, same as the base is 3D printed. Again, just as a prototype, just to see how it's going to function. But yeah, and then you'd work your other stone. What I really like about this is the ball here is on top, gives you a lot of control. You can adjust the pressure a little bit easier than on the Edge Pro Apex where it's on the ends. Okay. Also, this pivots back and forth. All right, as well as you can see in here, in this eyelet screw, this allows full movement. Okay, so you go in and out as much as you want depending on how you adjust this. It gives you perfect length even for a much larger blade. You have more room to work with. This actual thing spins around as well, so you literally have as much movement as you want. All right, to be able to get whatever angles you need in order to sharpen this. Now, angles as in moving the stone down. The knife, of course, is going to be set to a specific angle with this post. Now, one thing I wanted to show here, and this is the coolest part of the system, and it's such a simple idea, and I'm glad he thought of it, because now I'll never go back to anything else as far as using or utilizing this this tool, which I'm about to show you, because I didn't know it existed. So you see this blue plate here, right? It's just a piece of metal, okay, and that is because he sent a gem red. Now, you could buy this thing separate if you wanted to. But this is an electronic angle finder. Okay, it has magnetic bottom. So just turn it on. Okay, magnet will stick it to that plate. And now, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this. Hopefully you see the reading. Let me angle this a little bit. Okay, you can see, if I don't touch it, oh man, I wish I could show, hold on. Hold on a second. Let's get you a better angle so you can actually see what I'm looking at here. Let's turn this up a little bit. There we go. A little bit better. All right, so you can see right now, that angle I have on my edge is 29.9 degrees. Okay, so you adjust the screw, loosen that. Now you can raise or lower this to get the precise angle you want your edge to be. That is amazing. Okay, for example, most knives out there have a 60-degree inclusive edge, meaning it's 30 degrees on each side. So you'd want to set it right there at 30 degrees. Okay, but let's say you were sharpening a Spyderco. As a lot of you guys know, Spydercos have a 40-degree inclusive edge, okay, which means it is only 20 degrees on each side. So let's lower this down to 20 and lock our screw down just like that. That's pretty damn close, 20.4 degrees. Okay, so you can actually adjust this down to 1/10 of a degree. That is huge. That's a big game changer for all the true knife nerdy people out there who just like are super precise in their sharpening. Because like collecting knives is one hobby, using knives is one hobby, sharpening knives is its own hobby. Believe it or not, there are people out there who just, I mean, that's where they get their kicks. They love sharpening their knives. They love getting such a hair-popping edge on there. So anyway, that is a huge addition to anyone's, whoop, let's keep this straight. It gave me an error because it tilted too much. Keep it straight. All right, you can see what the angle is. Woo. Awesome, I have to say. So cool. So that with the different upgrades here, the extra mobility you have, moving this thing around, the ease of swapping out your different stones. I just love it. The whole system is perfect. All right. This knife is really sharp, which I used in this system. Actually, I just put it back there for this demo. It was already sharp. Now that I've did a few strokes on one side, I'm gonna have to go back and do the other side and re-strop it. But yeah, the ViperSharp, it is super cool. So I encourage all you guys to check down the link in the description box and see the Kickstarter program. Read more about it. Don't just take my word for it. I'm just here to tell you that it works. It does work. I do like the improvements. I think this thing is the best thing since sliced bread for knife people, people who are into sharpening anyway. So yeah, it's really cool. I love to support the company and let you guys know about it. That's why I'm making this video. Once there is a final product in production, I'll get a hold of one. If I can't get one from the company, I'm going to buy it because I really like it. And we'll go ahead and do some more testing on it. I'll do a full review on it way down the line once I'm familiar with it. So that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Of course, post your opinions down below. What do you think about this? Do you see any more improvements, that it can have? Do you have any ideas or something about it you don't like from what you've seen in the video? I'd just love to hear your feedback on it. I'm sure the creator would as well. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.